Hi, welcome to Nina in the Kitchen, where today I'm making granola bars, and I made one with fruit. This one is basically just oats and honey, and this was requested by my friend Holly. This one is very simple. There's only a base and a binder. I'm making the binder right now as we speak. All that it's going to be is some butter, some brown sugar, and honey. Now, in order to get the honey out of here, what I do is I spray this with a little cooking spray. And the other thing that I use cooking spray on is the bottom of a 1 cup measure. This will be used to tamp down the bars when we're ready to make them. But in the meantime, I have the butter melting. The reason for spraying the inside of this measuring cup is because honey comes out very easily if you do that. If not, it takes forever. So as this bubbles away, and all that you need to do here is just melt this sugar. All right, as I'm dragging across the bottom of the pan, I can feel that it's nice and smooth, which means that the sugar is melted, and so we're good to go on this. I've just turned the heat off, and because it's off the heat, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. You want to do that off the heat because it's a very volatile ingredient. So the next thing we're going to do, let me show you what I have here. This is 3 cups of rolled oats, not instant oats, but rolled oats. Puffed rice cereal, and 2/3 of a cup of oat flour. And the way that I made the oat flour was simply by putting 2/3 of a cup of the rolled oats into a blender. You need something a little smaller than oats when you make something like a granola bar. And then I really craved something nutty in this, because this is the ingredient list that she gave me, that Holly gave me. And I just found it to be wanting something. I'm going with 1/4 cup of toasted sesame seeds, 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda, mixed with 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Now all of this just gets blended together. I'm going to put that right in my bowl. I'm going to add the binder, which is the honey butter mixture. And you just want to make sure this is mixed up. You take a 9 by 13 pan. I cut a piece of parchment paper to fit the bottom and sprayed the pan with a cooking spray. Put the parchment paper in, and now I'm going to flip that parchment. And now I have parchment paper that is greased on 2 sides. So that ensures that this will come out evenly and come out at all, right? That's the goal here. Oats go in, and here's where our measuring cup with the greased bottom comes in. You want to make sure this is spread evenly and then compressed. I'm going to make it really tight because this is going to be a granola bar after all, not just granola. This is going into the oven. It's 350 degrees, which is 175 Celsius. This will take about 20-25 minutes. Keep an eye on it. What you're looking for is that this all becomes golden brown, and you'll smell it. It just smells so good when it's ready. So I'll see you when that happens. This is so beautifully golden brown. It smells incredible. And what has to happen at this point is you just let this come to room temperature. But after that, it has to be refrigerated just so it firms up. And that takes at least 3 hours. I'm just going to let it sit overnight. We're doing another recording tomorrow, so I'll take it out of the fridge tomorrow, and we'll see how it is then. Hi, welcome back. And now today we're removing, these have been in the refrigerator for about 24 hours. We're removing these from the tray. These are Holly's, what I'm calling Holly's granola bars. This is the recipe with the puffed rice, the oats, sesame seeds. It's oats and honey, basically. So what I've done is I've used a baking spray. You can use oil on, I have a Chinese vegetable cleaver. You can use a chef's knife. You can use a pizza wheel, whatever is comfortable for you. And what I've done is I've gone around the edges just to make sure that this is not going to stick. The whole thing is moving, so I know it's going to come out of this pan. So all that I'm going to do is flip it, and there it is. What's great about parchment is, look at this, it just peels right off. And then I will measure this out. I'm going to cut these in 4-inch lengths and then 4 bars across. And here are your granola bars. This recipe is so basic. I think it could pretty much do anything. It's much more crumbly than the last granola bar that I made, but I'll bet it's going to be delicious. Let me just taste it. This is very good. It's really good. I want to say it would go really well if you added a little peanut butter somehow, or maybe in the binder, put a little peanut butter in there, or cinnamon. It's really delicious. So what I would do is keep this bar in the refrigerator because it is on the crumbly side. I would absolutely make it holly. So let me show you something else that I do. If I'm making granola bars and I have too many, as I do right now because I have 2 recipes, I'm going to give some out to my neighbors, and I just package them up like this. You put them in a little cellophane baggie, but I love this little candy cane kitchen twine. So that's just an idea for you. But these are delicious. I hope you try them. I hope this recipe has helped you. And I hope to see you again. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.